Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and we're doing another Flashfood haul because you know I love my clearance meat. If you don't know what Flashfood is, it's an app you can download on your phone, don't download on your tablet, whatever. And it takes stores in your area. Now it's not everywhere, so please go to the app, go to the site to make sure it's in your area. They have expanded a lot since I've started using them probably 2 years ago now. So anyway, what it is clearance food in your local stores, so your local grocery store. So like here it's mostly Myers. We have some VGs that have it, some Toms, stuff like that. And so your local grocery stores, and not everyone utilizes it though. And then if they will post on an app like clearance food, so it's at least 50% off. And it's not just food. It can be, I've seen some weird things, okay, that they put on there. Anyway, so, but you can only buy it through the app even though it's still in the store. You go to their customer service area. That's where they have this big Flashfood super cold refrigerator. And all the other goods that aren't refrigerated sit right there. You go to their customer service desk. You say, I have a Flashfood order to pick up, and they will get it for you, put them in bags, and you're on your way. You don't have to go through the whole store, nothing. It's really nice, really fast and convenient. So it, like I said, in our area, it's at least half off. We're in mid-Michigan area. We do go, when we go out of state for swap meets or something like that, I do check the areas when we go there. So like in Ohio, like a month ago or so, I went there and I check it in the area. My husband loves it too, so he just loves it. We get excited over it. And we went in and they had like some of their stuff was like 70% off. So I love their meat. I love clearance meat. It's just a thing. I just love it. And so when I get clearance meat, I get super excited and I try to buy it, and it's like first come first serve and you got to buy it quick. And a lot of times good vegetables. They'll have like bags or boxes for $5 of mixed vegetables or mixed fruit or mixed fruits and vegetables. Or they'll have, hold on. Sorry, Alexa was going off. Or they'll have a whole box dedicated to something. So a lot of times I'll get a whole box of tomatoes and then I can can them. Stuff like that. Anyway, I suggest you looking it up, checking it out. I will leave a code down below that will give you, it's your first time user. If you're a first time user on it and it's in your area, then I think you get $5 off a $10 order or $10 off a $20 order, something like that. It changes, it varies back and forth. So it's worth it because a lot of times the veggies are only $5 for a huge bag or a box. And if you buy a couple of those, I mean, you're going to get, it's pretty much like getting one of them for free, right? So anyway, I'm going to show you what I got. I will have 2 hauls, I believe. One, my husband just picked up, and then he's going to get the other one. I just bought some more stuff after he picked this up. So there'll be another one probably the next day, but I'll put it all in one video for you. So, and maybe we'll cook something with some of our Flashfood stuff. Cheers. Okay, so here is my little unorganized. Sorry, I'm just throwing this together at last minute. My meat haul from Flashfood. And I'll tell you the prices. So these two, so in our area, most of the stuff is at least 50% off. Sometimes it's 60%. On an average, it's 50%. Now, when we went to Ohio, we're in the middle of Michigan, but when we went to Ohio, they had stuff like 75% off. No joke. So it just depends on the area, I guess. But like these roasts right here, it was pretty much like buy one, get one free. I got both of these big beef roasts, well, as big as they're getting nowadays, for $24 for both of those together. These I got for $3.84. Now these are like the higher ground beef round patties, and look at them, they are thick. So, and I think they got something else mixed in with them too, or really good meat, because they look really good, but it kind of reminds you of, I don't know, a mixture of meat. So these were half off, so about $3.50 each. They're the Angus beef bottom round steak boneless. Here's another one that I got for $4 something. Here's another roast that I got for $7.71. This was $4.13, I believe. These pork chops were $3.65. And I think there's 4 in there, bone in. They look really good. And here's another one of these that I think I got for like $3 something. So I got like 4 of these to work with. And then I got all these hot dogs for $6. 24 of them. Really good ones. The Nathan's are really good hot dogs. 3 pounds for $6. So I was pretty happy with that. So for about $62, I got all of this meat. And I'm super happy because you don't get beef a lot, and especially beef roast. So when they had 3 beef roasts, I was on it and I bought them and I didn't care. Making the trip to go get them because I have no beef roast in the freezer, and I'm so excited. I love a good beef roast. I get pork from time to time. It's the beef that you don't get a lot of unless, every once in a while, it goes in streaks. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? It really does go on streaks. But, so, I thought that was a pretty good haul. Okay, so also from Flashfood in a bag for $5, I got all this produce. So I got 4 peppers, I got some of the yellow squash, 3 onions, 3 avocados, which are ready to go. So I think I'm going to eat that for lunch tomorrow. And then some celery, which, if you know, I already did some celery processing. That I got like 2 or 3 of them for, in Flashfood, one of my orders with other stuff. But I seem to like, when I don't have celery, I just don't have it. So I'm excited to have it, and I will gladly chop it up and put it in the freezer or do whatever. And we got all these cute little potatoes, and even though we don't eat, and a little onion. And even though we don't eat a lot of potatoes, I prefer the tiny ones, so that way I could do like 2 or 3 together, and that's enough for us. You know what I mean? For Chris would be 3, and I could do a couple of those small ones, and I'm happy with that. And then it just gives me a little bit of something different, but I don't feel guilty, and they're so cute. All right, and we'll see how far we're going to get with these. So I got this whole bag also for $5. Look at this huge bag of the mini peppers, which I'm going to try and grow this year myself. I only had a little success last year with them, but they are so beautiful. And yeah, so many of them. So I may take some and preserve them as far as stuffing them and getting them as an appetizer. I may do that because I do want to do some freezer appetizers, and that would be a good thing for that. But I mean, so $10 for all of that stuff there. Okay, so I'm going to package these babies into 4s. I'm using my out of air vacuum sealer bags that are really good. They're very good quality. You can get them online if you want. I can leave the link down below. They did sponsor a video before, and I appreciate them so much. So, but I'm going to get those. I'm going to do, so these bags are already pre-cut for me. And I think I can get 4 Franks in here, because I usually do like in 3 or 4. So my husband will eat 2, maybe 3, and I'll eat 1. Or sometimes I'll eat 1 and a half, and then he has my other half. So I think that's how I'm going to do these, so that way they're ready. That's how I packaged up buns before in the freezer in 4s. So that's what we're going to do. These smell so good. I love raw hot dogs. Love them. Love them. And I want to eat one right now, but I don't want to ruin my dinner later, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be a good girl. So I think in 4s, I think that would be really good. That will make it a little bit nicer and stackable. And then we'll seal all these up. I am going to leave the burger patties out. I thought I had low carb buns, but I don't, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do, we're going to use them for dinner tonight, but I'm going to do hopefully, like a French onion type sauce to go over top of them and just eat them without any buns. So, and I might take a few of those little potatoes, just a few of them, and slice them up and fry them up in a pan with some onions. So I think that'd be really yummy. Okay, let me get these going. All right, we got the first one ready. Get this down in here. And they're kind of a little moist. They have a little juice on them. I don't know. Wait for my light to go off. These are one of the best products I've ever, like, these bags are great. And then I bought this machine off Amazon and I do not regret at all. Let's seal it and now it's done. Right, there's my weenies. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of them. Sealing. See the little red indicator here. Sealing it, and it is done. 2 more to go. So let's make sure we get this like this, like this, like that. Okay, we're on our last one of these. All right, so now I did the package of pork chops, 2 in each one, because they're nice big pork chops. So that's all we need for my husband and myself. I don't need all 4 of them cooked at once. So we'll just do this again. I just usually do everything. If it's meat on moist, just in case, because there's moisture in them, right? I just love watching it suck all the air out. It's so fascinating to me. So right now I'm making my own bag out of the roll of sealer bags, and I can make any size I need because I have this roast that I want to put in here. You can always do like a roast kit too. You know how you buy them in the stores? You could throw stuff in there with the onions and everything in there if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that. Not this time at least. I will tell you, normally, like you can also do when you do the pork chops, you can season them, marinate them, do anything you want to them. But I have several right now in there with like Italian marinade and different marinades like that, barbecue marinade. So I don't want to do, I want to just keep these ones plain in case I need them for something. So highly recommend. It's not straight, I know. Don't judge. Okay, so this is my second roast that I put in. This is a bigger one, so I cut the bag a little bit bigger. Still kept it on moist. It's vacuum and sealing it right now. This will last a long time in the freezer, and I'm so excited because, like I said, I didn't have any roast left. So I got 2. I thought I got a third one. Can't remember. All right, so beautiful, right? Oh, I know. So I only have, geez, biscuits just scared me. One of the round steaks left because I ended up using them for a meal with my cooking divas, our cooking club that we have. And do you think that's gonna fit? Yeah. So we used 3 of them out of the 4, which was really great. They're very good. We sauteed them up in a pan with garlic butter, stuff like that, and then made lots of different sides. And we used some of those peppers, so this is, it's only a day, 2 days later. So we used some of the peppers and stuffed those with cream cheese and regular cheese and garlic and stuff like that. And oh my God, they were so good. Get in there, okay? But I need to get out of the way. This isn't for you. Right, I hope the bag isn't too small for this. We'll see. Okay, look. Beautiful, isn't it? All packaged up. I labeled them. I don't need to label it's hot dogs. I know what they are. So 5 of 24. I just wrote real big up here, like the beef roast, 5 of 24. So that way I know 2 chops in here, so I know how many's in here. Because, you know, once things get in your freezer, you're not quite for sure sometimes what they really are, right? Okay, so that is all ready. I'm going to go put these out in my big freeze. Okay, so I already diced up some of the potatoes because we're going to cook those up together. Might as well, right? And then pre-rinse some of the celery, cut that stuff off. But remember, you can use this, put it in your freezer bag, so we can use it in stock later on. So I'm just going to chop some of these up, and this is going to go in some freezer bags also. I already made them thinner. If you've seen my videos before, you know that I like to have my celery thin because, I don't know, you know, the string, I just can't chew through it sometimes. So, yeah, we just do thinner strips of it. And I freeze it anyway, right? So it's not like I need it for appetizers or something like that. It's going to go in soups and stews and different things, casseroles and stuff like that. So let me finish doing this. All right, so I'm just putting these in this freezer bag. I'm not going to do them in the machine because sometimes I just want to get in here and grab out like a chunk of them, and I don't want to have to keep resealing them, so they'll be fine. It's not like meat, where meat is pricier and more valuable, you know, and you want to make sure you preserve it as long as you can, right? Okay, so I may change my mind on what I'm doing with those patties. I'll let you know here in a minute. Okay, so I decided I think I'm going to make like a patty melt type thing. So I toasted up some bread already. I'm going to put these burgers on here. I sliced up some onions, which were in some of the flash food, right? So these burgers are from the flash food. Potatoes we're having are from the flash food. This is some Texas Roadhouse seasoning that I got actually from a charity auction thing, but whatever seasoning. So I'm going to get these going slowly, and then eventually I'm going to put the onions in around it. And maybe the potatoes. I'll move these over and put the potatoes and stuff in here. So, yeah, yummy. Maybe I should have got a bigger pan, but I think we're okay. I mean, these burgers are pretty thick, but I am going to do it on like a medium-high heat, not totally high or anything like that, and see where we get with them. Seasoning on the potatoes. I'm just going to let them go for a little bit. Alright, so I pulled all the potatoes and the onions out. I put a slice of cheese on them. They're almost done. And instead of doing like patty melt style, you know, I changed my mind like 3 times. I'm going to do the sugar-free sweet chili stuff that I have still in the fridge. This toast is ready. It also does have some mayo on it. And then we'll plate it up. Alright, there it is. Yummy. Alright, so this is what we got. We got a ribeye, a roast, another roast. You know how I love my roast. Pork chops, another ribeye, and then all this chicken breasts. So all for it it's all at least half off from Flash Food. This I paid $7.73 for the steak, and we are having this tonight. I've been trying to eat a lot less lately, so I think I'm only going to do, I know I got 2 steaks. I think I'm going to cook up one with some onions, peppers maybe, and some of those little tiny potatoes that I still got from the last Flash Food haul, and make it a quick dinner tonight for late night dinner. And then this we got for $9 for this roast. I'm excited about that. This we got for $5.46, and you can see the pork chops in there. And this ribeye we got for $6.28. So yeah, I'm excited. And then of course all these were half off. So, you know, this was like $4.40 for this one, a little bit bigger. This was $3 something for this one. This was probably close to $4, but $3 something. This one I think was maybe 3, 4. No, what is this one? $2.27 for that one. You know, and that was, what is that? I have it. I don't know. I was trying to look at my receipt from them, but it's hard to tell because they don't tell the original price, and I'm not really good at cutting this stuff in half. So, so that is what we got. We need to get this packaged up. I may actually season these up this time before I vacuum seal them, and we will go from there. All right, so I sliced up a few of those little potatoes that I had from the last flash food. I still have a few more, but they're so tiny, and I just love them just as a little accent because, you know, that way we're not getting too carby. I had a bell pepper from the flash food that I threw in here and an onion. So I added this anti-no-nos, which now I'm out, so now I got to order some more. But anyway, this is very popular over the internet, and this is so good. This is really good. So it's kind of like a garlic, salt, different seasoning. Use your favorite seasoning salt, but that's what I put over top of it. I have butter in here and olive oil. Now, I did sear this steak and the ribeye on both sides, and I put the anti-no-nos on this also, but I pulled it back out because obviously the potatoes and stuff are going to take longer. And I want to get these simmered down. I'm not quite for sure when my husband's coming home. So I just want to get these kind of cooked down enough, and then I can finish the steak when he comes in the door, because it'll only take a few minutes to do that. But that is going to be our like steakhouse dinner tonight. Quick and easy using the flash food. Cheap dinner. So really it's under about $8 probably. I mean, I got one bell pepper, a few of the little tiny potatoes. And a small onion in here and that ribeye. So it was like probably $8 for our dinner tonight, and we will be happy with that. So I'm super excited. Okay, so what to think? I love my clearance meat, clearance chicken. You don't get chicken a lot. We get a lot of pork around here. So to get beef, you want to say hi? No? Okay, fine, whatever. Sorry, I'm not using my tripod, I'm just using my arm and it hurts. So to get a lot of beef or chicken is really exciting. We do get a lot of pork that goes on clearance. So we'll get a lot of pork roast, pork loins, pork chops, stuff like that. So when beef comes up, you got to get it. When burger comes up, you got to get it real fast. And chicken, oh Lord. I get super excited when we get chicken wings because I love chicken wings. So they go really quick. And sometimes it'll be like 4 packages of the big ones. I don't care, I'm buying them all. And we have one location where they will put on, so you have a time limit to go get them. So they'll have a date. So sometimes they put up and you have to read it, and it says you have to pick it up by this date, by the time their customer service closes. Or maybe you have 2 days still left on it, whatever. So you got to watch that date, otherwise you lose it, and they'll take it. They empty that fridge first thing in the morning before customer service even opens, and you lose your stuff. I have lost a couple things. Some things I'm like, I'm not going to make it, whatever. You know, sometimes they'll give my money back to me. They're very good to work with, I will say that. Not the store, the actual Flash Food app. The stores are good. The stores are better. So if you get up there and they accidentally gave your item away to someone else, they can refund it right then for you on the app now. So I've watched it evolve. It's really nice. But anyway, either way, if you don't have Flash Food, get to your stores and kind of make friends with the meat department, or make friends with some of the, you know, a store manager or something like that, and say, hey, when do you put out your clearance meat? Is it in the mornings? Is it in the afternoons? What time do you put your clearance meats out, or stuff like that? And then you kind of know when you can go shopping and be one of the first ones there. It's the same thing. It's just this way I'm at home and I can shop on my phone or on my app and see what they have, and not actually be at the store and hit or miss. Oh, I missed it. Oh, they don't have anything in clearance that I want. You know what I mean? This way it's on your app, you can buy it, and then you got till usually the next day, that day, by the end of the day or the next day, to get in there and get the stuff. So check it out. If not, just shop your clearances to save money, man. I think that's it, and hopefully you enjoyed the 2 meals that we threw together with the chicken and, what was the first one? Can't remember. It's a few days later. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that. Give this a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. You know what to do. Leave me some comments, suggestions, whatever. I don't care. All right. Cheers.